Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be working on my Minneapolis Moline U here. First we're going to be taking off this crusty coil.
The wonders of an auction goodie, right? Let's see, is that even a 12 volt? I don't see where that's a 12 volt, Luke, do you? Should say 12V on the side.
Yeah, it's 12 volt.
It is? Alright, so.
Now we're going to take the hood off here real quick. I'll go grab the other side.
Not tightening it, right? Good. Alright, let me have the socket. Alright, Luke, you ready to take that strap off the back? Straight up. You get it? Oh, hold it. Okay. Lean it back. See that? Is it off? Good. Alright, there's two more. Let me get my side. Oh, it's half inch. Why do we use such long-winded bolts, Luke?
This is school. When I was in junior high.
Get your side. I did use really long-winded bolts. Oh well. I didn't know that had a bolt up there in the front.
Remind me to use a shorter bolt next time. Alright, let's try this again. You ready? And hold it. Okay, forward. Set it right over here. There we go.
Okay, so let's get up here and go ahead and pop that cap off, Luke. See what you think looks like inside of there. How does that look?
Stayed
Those look pretty good.
clean.
The tip of that, I think that'll clean up fine to make sure everything runs. There we go. Oh yeah, that's in good shape in there. I don't see anything too nasty. Go ahead and put that back together. We'll just make sure we file the points before we try to start it. All right, now on to the hard part of the day. So, Luke, can you turn off that light behind you? Here is the big issue, gentlemen. This pipe cracked all the way back down the back side of that, which is fairly common. We also have a crack right here. So we are going to pull that manifold off and put that good one on that I found. And I hope everything works well. All right, I'm gonna grab that other piece that I picked up also, Luke. There we go. They're coming off okay?
Yep.
Good. So we're gonna throw that one to the side to keep it as extra. And we'll reuse the one that I picked up. Okay, bud, you ready? Yep, get our brand new manifold, or new to us manifold. Oh, hold on, see that dirt? Knock that dirt out there. Okay. For some reason we have just a touch of dirt in that. Boy, I wouldn't want to flip that around like that. I'd end up in the hospital. All right, slide it on. Nope, wait. It's very touchy, isn't it? Got it on the bottom. There we go. What's wrong? Oh, is it being too tight there? Ooh, hold on. So, guys, look at how tight that is right there. Are we good? Or does it have the wrong size studs in it? Let's look at this other manifold real quick. Ah, Luke. That might be something we have to grind a little bit on. We're not just going to beat it in there. All right. Flip that over. Lay it right down here on the ground. All right. Now lay this new one right next to it. We want to compare our measurements. All right. So measure the intake to the intake, outside to outside. How wide is it? This one to this one. All right, and that measures 8 3/8. All right, come on over here. 8 1/4. So we need to trim that a little bit. See these little nubbins here? I bet we got to put those in right there. All right, so while we're here, we will continue on with taking apart the fuel system there, Luke, if you want to go ahead. I'm going to get the socket to take the fender off, okay? Got it? Oh, I don't want to smell it. Oh, show it to the camera. Good. Ugh. Dude, that's terrible. Oh, you wafted it around the whole shop, man. Oh. Whew. How does the inside of that thing look?
Brown and sludgy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Put it in that silver pan down there of gunk cleaner, and we'll go from screen in the bottom of that?
It's pretty clogged up looking.
Pull it out then.
Yeah, I need a new gasket.
Well, get it cleaned out and prepped. Ooh, why don't you go ahead and pull that line off? Yeah, get yourself a wrench and get that whole thing taken off. We'll soak that overnight. Probably gonna have to get the crest wrench, or take it off right there would be fine also. Other side. Good. Wrong way. Oh my God, look at all that falling down out of that. You should be able to do it by hand now, bud. Or maybe not, wow. Pretty rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flip that over so we can see. Oh yeah.
That
Put that down
gasket's
there.
okay.
Soaker, and we'll let that soak and get that all cleaned up. All right, guys, so the other thing on this list is we have a brake that keeps sticking. So we're gonna pull this fender off. And you ready, Luke? Up and over, back my way. And jump in the back there, dude. Take that cover off. Now we can take a good look at that. It's on there pretty good. So I think we have to adjust in there. There's like an adjustment screw. Not 100% certain on that. But let's get the floor jack underneath it, and we will get this up off the ground a little bit. See if maybe we can just adjust the brake back off some. All right, guys, so we're back after working on the manifold a little bit. Luke's going to tell you what we had to do to it, so go ahead.
So we took out some of the intake and some of the exhaust to make it fit up there because it was different on the one we took off and the one we put on.
How much did we have to grind off?
About 1/2 inch on the intake and full notch on the exhaust.
Yeah, so that was almost 1/4 inch on each side of the intake, and we had to notch it that much too. So at least they made a nice big casting for us, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get that put back together, Luke, so we can knock that off of our list of stuff to do. Yeah, so loosely put each one of those on there, and then we'll make sure we got it all set and where it needs to be. So just put like a little of tightness and call it good. Good. It'll be nice to have this one running again. It hasn't ran for many years, has it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Make sure we get all 4 of them on there. Because with that system, I think you're supposed to be able to tap that manifold back and forth a little bit to get it to line up. However, we have a 1-piece head, so we don't have to worry about it not sealing as much as if it was a 2-piece head. All right, and then the new piece, can you believe that was 35 bucks for that one little piece of cast right there? Well, you had it right.
Just doesn't seem to fit best either way.
Let me take a look. Well, I agree with you. That's just barely catching. Does that stud look damaged? You know what? It's catching, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put her back on there. Tighten her down. And if we need to bend that a little bit, we will. But we're going to put it through a heat cycle first. That's probably good. Okay, look down from the top and see if everything kind of lines up with the casting marks of the head. Does it look pretty good?
Yeah.
All right, if we look straight on, other than this stud may be a little this direction, we may pop it back that. But overall, that looks good. And that looks good. All right, Luke, make sure they're snug, but don't go crazy tight. You got it? All right, feel good?
Yep.
All right. So, once we get the carburetor cleaner, we'll be able to put the carb back on. All right, guys, so thank everybody for coming today. Appreciate you watching. And I think we're going to call it quits for good for today. Have a nice weekend and hit us with a like and subscribe.